Hello, I'm Sarah, and welcome to Travel Partner Official. Today we're about to embark on an unforgettable journey to the land of fire and ice, Iceland. From its stunning natural wonders to its rich culture and history, Iceland offers a truly unique travel experience. Whether you're dreaming of soaking in the Blue Lagoon, witnessing the Northern Lights, or exploring the rugged beauty of its landscapes, this video is your ultimate guide to planning an unforgettable Icelandic adventure. Before we dive in, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming travel tips and inspiration. Now, let's get started. All right, let's talk about Icelandic weather because, well, it's got a mind of its own. Imagine this. You're driving along, sunshine beaming down, and then bam, a sudden hailstorm. Yeah, it's that unpredictable. The key here is to be prepared. Think layers, my friends. Pack a good waterproof, windproof outer layer, and then underneath, think versatile clothing you can easily add or remove as the weather dictates. And speaking of wind, don't be surprised if you encounter some seriously strong gusts, especially near those coastal areas. So pack smart, check the forecast regularly, and embrace the Icelandic saying, if you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. Now, let's talk about the local currency, the Icelandic Krona. Trust me, you'll feel like a Viking counting out these bills. But don't worry, using your money in Iceland is pretty straightforward. Credit cards are widely accepted almost everywhere, even for those small purchases. In fact, you might find yourself rarely using cash. If you do need some krona, airports and banks are your best bet for exchanging currency. But here's a pro tip. Try to avoid exchanging money at hotels, as they often have less favorable rates. And one last thing, Iceland is quite expensive, so be prepared to budget accordingly. But hey, the experiences you'll have are priceless, right? Worried about the language barrier? Don't be. While the official language is Icelandic, which, by the way, sounds like it's straight out of a Viking saga, you'll find that almost everyone speaks English. So whether you're ordering a plate of plokkfiskar, more on that later, or asking for directions to the nearest waterfall, you'll be able to communicate just fine. Of course, it's always respectful to learn a few basic Icelandic phrases like hello, or tak, thank you. Even a little effort goes a long way. But for the most part, get ready to be amazed by how easy it is to navigate Iceland with just English. All right, let's talk about Icelandic food. Now, you might have heard some things about fermented shark or boiled sheep's head, and well, those are definitely traditional dishes. But don't worry, Icelandic cuisine has evolved far beyond those, shall we say, acquired tastes. You'll find plenty of fresh seafood like delicious cod and salmon, often prepared with a modern twist. And vegetarians don't despair. Icelandic restaurants are becoming increasingly vegetarian-friendly, with plenty of delicious options to choose from. Don't leave without trying skyr, a unique Icelandic yogurt, and of course, indulging in a hot dog from one of the many hot dog stands. A true Icelandic tradition. Now, let's talk about getting around this magnificent country. The best way to experience Iceland's hidden gems is by renting a car. This gives you the freedom to explore at your own pace, stopping whenever that perfect photo opportunity arises. However, a word of caution: driving conditions in Iceland can be challenging. Be prepared for gravel roads, narrow mountain passes, and yes, even the occasional sheep crossing the road. If you're planning on venturing off the beaten path, a 4x4 vehicle is highly recommended. And always check road conditions before setting off, especially during those winter months. After a long day of exploring, you'll need a cozy and comfortable place to rest your head. Luckily, Iceland offers a wide range of accommodations to suit every budget and travel style. From charming guest houses to luxurious hotels, you'll find plenty of options. For those seeking a more immersive experience, consider staying in a traditional Icelandic farmhouse or a cozy cottage nestled in nature. And if you're on a tight budget, hostels provide affordable alternatives. Campsites also offer budget-friendly options. Just one important tip: book your accommodations in advance, especially if you're traveling during peak season. Now, let's talk about the stars of the show, Iceland's incredible attractions. No trip to Iceland is complete without a visit to the iconic Blue Lagoon. Imagine soaking in those geothermal waters surrounded by lava fields with snowflakes gently falling around you. It's truly an experience like no other. And then there's the Golden Circle, a classic tourist route that takes you to some of Iceland's most stunning natural wonders, including the mighty Gullfoss waterfall, the geothermal area of Geysir, and Thingvellir National Park. But trust me, these are just a taste of the countless waterfalls, glaciers, volcanoes, and black sand beaches that await you in Iceland. Witnessing the northern lights dance across the night sky is an experience that will stay with you forever. To maximize your chances of catching this celestial show, visit Iceland during the winter months from September to April. And remember, darkness is your friend. Head away from city lights and seek out remote locations with minimal light pollution. Keep an eye on the aurora forecasts, and with a little luck and patience, you might just be rewarded with a breathtaking display of nature's own fireworks. Iceland is an incredibly safe country, but it's always wise to be prepared. Before you go, make sure you have travel insurance that covers medical emergencies and any potential disruptions to your trip. The emergency number in Iceland is 112, and they have English-speaking operators. When exploring the great outdoors, always be mindful of the unpredictable weather conditions. Check the forecast, dress in layers, and let someone know your itinerary. And remember, those natural wonders are beautiful, but they can also be dangerous. Stick to marked paths and don't get too close to the edge of cliffs or geothermal areas. Icelandic culture is deeply rooted in ancient traditions, folklore, and a strong connection to nature. Icelanders are known for their warm hospitality, so don't be surprised if you're invited to share a meal or a story with the locals. When it comes to tipping, it's not mandatory in Iceland, as service charges are usually included in the bill. However, it's always appreciated if you receive exceptional service. And if you're lucky enough to be invited to an Icelandic home, remember to remove your shoes at the door. Let's be real, Iceland can be a bit pricey, but don't let that deter you from experiencing its wonders. With a little savvy budgeting, you can make the most of your Icelandic Krona. One of the biggest expenses in Iceland is eating out. To save some money, consider packing some snacks, or even having a picnic lunch amidst the stunning scenery. When it comes to accommodations, opting for guest houses or hostels can be more budget-friendly than traditional hotels. And for transportation, consider renting a car with a group to split the costs. Staying connected in Iceland is a breeze. You'll find free Wi-Fi readily available in most hotels, cafes, and restaurants. If you're planning on venturing off the beaten path, consider purchasing a local SIM card with a data package. This will allow you to stay connected, navigate with ease, and share your incredible experiences with friends and family back home. Just remember to check with your mobile provider about international roaming charges before you go. One of the joys of visiting Iceland is the opportunity to encounter its unique wildlife. From adorable puffins to majestic whales, Iceland's natural wonders extend beyond its landscapes. When observing wildlife, remember to keep a safe distance and avoid disturbing their natural behavior. Use binoculars or a zoom lens for a closer look, and never feed or try to touch the animals. And remember, those adorable puffins might be cute, but they can also give a nasty bite if they feel threatened. Iceland's pristine environment is one of its greatest treasures, and it's our responsibility as travelers to protect it. Embrace eco-friendly travel practices by packing reusable water bottles, bags, and cutlery. Stick to marked paths to avoid damaging delicate vegetation, and dispose of your waste responsibly. And remember, those geothermal pools might be tempting, but resist the urge to use them as your personal bathtub. Let's all do our part to preserve the beauty of Iceland for generations to come. So, there you have it. Your 14 must-know tips for visiting Iceland. From navigating the unpredictable weather to embracing the local culture, I hope this video has given you the knowledge and inspiration to plan an unforgettable trip to the land of fire and ice. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more travel tips and inspiration. And be sure to share your own Iceland travel tips and experiences in the comments below. Happy travels! B.